Hello everyone, it's Farket here. Thought I'd go with a dramatic entrance to this one. Jumping down the cave hole. Now I don't need this temporary shelter anymore, so I'm just going to remove it. I'm probably not going to come back here and do the strength thing again. I've done it enough. That's enough for one game. I'll see how it go. Though before I leave, I'm going to upgrade the modern axe with 18 glass. And I'm going to whack the rest, probably 11 teeth. Hopefully they fix the fire upgrade soon, because I'm getting really sick of it. I've relied on it so much that I really notice it when it's gone. But I'll do this for now. Okay, I've got 18 glass. I've only got 2 teeth. Maybe kill some cave cannibals in the meantime. Gonna loot the rest of the main cannibal village before I leave. Might as well. Because I'm gonna be building and I won't be back here for a while. Passing through, and there's always rabbits here. This little open field. I don't know if it's because rabbits are easier to see in the open field, or if it's just this spot. But I've got max rabbit fur, and I'm going to make rabbit fur boots for now. Some fashionable footwear would be good for now. I can hear Virginias. There's armsy around here too. I wonder if they're heading towards my boat. There's a rabbit caught. Poor thing. Good for me, bad for him. It's good when they get caught. It's like I wonder if my little bench setup still works. I have to check that, but it's not very useful in Hardsfire because there's barely any animals. Okay, so I'm out of here because I am done with the whole cutter. There it is, and clear that. Oh, the little flag. Can't pick it up. Okay, so I'm heading to where I'm going to be building. And I better stock up some water. And let's go. All aboard! Set sail! Okay, there's a dinghy on the side of the land thing here. It's worth stopping by and getting it. Sometimes you can see deer down here, but it doesn't look like there's any here. Considering I've only seen like 2 or 3 deer in this whole game in like 10 days. That's a bit of a waste. Lots of seagulls come here though. I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, so this is where I'm going to be building for the most part. It's hard to explain what I'm going to be doing, but it's a lot. I don't know if I should be killing the rabbits because I want to catch them, but I still need rabbit fur for stuff, so protects them from cannibals because cannibals love attacking drying racks. They actually go for them. They've got like an aggression thing attached to them. But this should keep them protected. They shouldn't be able to reach them up here. Now, one thing I don't like about this spot is this fucking tree. You can't get it. So I'm going to have to use dynamite to take it down. And what's worse, I'm going to have to use another one to take out the tree stump. But, it's going to be okay. There's heaps of dynamite up in the cannibal village there. So that one goes. And get out another dynamite. And hopefully this gets the tree stump. I won't be able to tell. So you can't see it. It's a bit shady. I'm going to build some animal traps around here. Probably one here, maybe one down a bit further, one across in the fertile lands. I'm going to need a rabbit cage in the meantime. Ooh, right, there's a deer. Run, deer. You can't escape my home-seeking spear. Catch this, you orange freak. This is where I'm going to put the animal trap in the fertile lands. It's a pretty popular spot. There's a lot of animals around here. I'm only going to build one log cart for here. Use it for sticks. I've got bigger plans to move stuff. I'll show you later on. That's the animal trap done. Sucks that the fertile lands doesn't have any sticks. Not enough to be sustainable. Okay, strength is going up. I got 43.5 on day 11, which I think is pretty good. Now my water collectors aren't working for some reason. I think it's part of that bug where I might have to damage it to fix it, but I'm not quite sure. I don't think I'm going to show much strength stuff anymore because I think I've elaborated enough and I think I'm just going to be repeating myself a lot. So I'm just going to be getting 3,200 per day and go from there. I'm going to build another animal trap at the top here because some animals spawn here. It's not many, but enough to warrant it. Though this area I'm going to block off. I'm personally not a fan of building up here, because sticks regrow here, and if you build a base, they tend to come through. I don't want that. So I'm just going to build a defensive wall. And here's a trick. Try and keep it flat, because if it's on an angle, you can't put a double gate. even a single gate, it's quite strict. Doesn't let you place gates unless the land is flat. If that makes sense. If that makes sense. Sense? Okay, so I'm gonna try and keep it as tight as possible. The reason I'm building it at the top is because I don't want them to see over. If I build it at the bottom, they'll see it. Now, this is my favorite little tree here. I like to put a sap collector here because it's out of the way. I don't think an armsy will get to it. I think one should do for me if I just stay on top of it. Oh, I need rope. All that rope I stored and I still need rope. I have to use cloth. So there's the gate done. And the final touches. There we go. It looks very snazzy, doesn't it? Looks great. Yes, they won't be able to see over the top. That's what I want. I don't want them to see what I'm doing down there. If they see you, they probably will attack the wall. So what I'm going to do here is... I don't build it close enough to the rock. I'm going to build water collectors and make a wall out of them. I keep calling them turtle shell collectors. They're not going to collect turtle shells. But you can space them a fair amount apart. I think that's a good distance. And water collectors are still invulnerable and they block cannibals and mutants out. I'm not going to turn this into a prison trap. They don't come here very often. I thought it's a free wall and it's close to the turtles where they spawn. Okay, that's the first bit of the wall done. It's going to take a while, but it's free. What else am I going to use the turtle shells on? Okay, I noticed a rabbit up here, and he is loitering, so I'm just going to raise my strength while I'm waiting. Okay, here we go. It looks like he's finally coming in. God, it does take a while. I think I've been here about 5 minutes, something like that. It's making me tired. Hurry up, get in there. There we go. First rabbit of the day. I think I'm gonna have to save an exit to make these spawn a bit better. First rabbit. And cannibals. They'll still come down through the forest, here, that little section, but I don't know what to do yet, whether to wall it off or build a prison trap. If I wall it off, I'm pretty sure that the rabbits will stop spawning, so I need to make a directive decision eventually. I'm gonna build another animal cage down the end of the river here, a little bit further down. So when I'm getting sticks, I can get rabbits. Oh, it's the first time I found other mushrooms other than the Amanita ones. There is mushrooms that spawn down in here. I can't see them, it's too dark, but they're in the water. It's quite hard to get them. There's the animal trap done. So I wasn't really going to cover much in strength raising, but well, I'm cold here. So I thought I'd show you what to do. If you're cold, don't stand still and swing your weapon because you will take cold damage. So be careful. That's why I'm moving around a little bit, just to burn the last few calories. That's a good idea. Okay, so my water collectors aren't working, but good thing. I'm going to have to damage that and repair it, but good thing I've got this wall over here. Water collecting wall. A wall with a use. I get tired of using big defensive walls all the time. You have to carry the logs over and they don't look that good. Just want a bit of a cleaner look down here. Because I'm going to build a dock down here. It's really hard to explain. I think I'll get to it. It's probably best to show you. I'll try and explain it along the way. I'll give it a go. So, I think it's time for me to do the impossible. Now, what I'm showing you here is extremely difficult to do. I've practiced this numerous times and I recommend you do it the way I'm doing it. What I'm doing, I'm building a ramp using the custom roof. So I'm just measuring it so it's about 1 rock wall high off the terrain, if that makes sense. And I'm going to drag it over and try and get it to about the same spot where it's about 1 rock wall high. And it looks like that's too far in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring it in a little bit more. And say about here looks good. It's not as far along as I wanted, but I think it's going to work well. And this is really hard to do. I'm just using the custom foundation as a guide. I say that so much, but it's so true. I use these things for guides all the time because they're great. So I'm making the shape I want it, and I'm going to place rock walls at the end. But yeah, these are so hard to build, and you'll see what I mean. You will see what I mean. So that's perfectly matched up. I want it perfect. I can't stress how perfect I need this. Okay, rock wall. And I'm probably going to go to the other side and do it, just to make sure. Because they need to be even at both sides, otherwise I won't be able to do an auto placement, and a manual placement is near impossible. I need to put it on the edge here, on the corner. You have to be exact, so get right into it. Like, right into it. And try and get it perfect. And how you know how good it is you line it up alongside as you're going along. You have to do it this way, you can't do it the other way, otherwise the logs will face the wrong direction. But this looks like a good thing for my first one. I think it's because of practice, I'm getting better at it. Line it up. Yeah, it's a little bit off. You don't want to go too much more than this, because it's hard, and it goes on weird angles, but it's snapping. See how it's snapping? That it's on a bit of a funny angle, but that's okay. Line it up here. So about the same width, as you can see, it's about the rock wall's about the same width as the custom foundation. Hopefully this works, because that's 13 rocks. Hopefully it's 13 rocks on the other side. I can't stress how hard this is. I really can't. Okay, so that side's done. I'm just going to clear the rest of the rock walls, and I actually don't need this custom foundation anymore. So I can clear that too. Now, one thing I'm really worrying about, one thing I'm really worrying about is this. The rock walls are stuck inside the rocks themselves. If I can't clear them all, I'm probably going to have to get console commands to cancel all blueprints. God, I can't speak for crap today. I'm concentrating so much to cancel the ones inside the rocks. It looks like I might have a bit of luck. I'll just have to get into that real fine cracks. Nice cracks. Because otherwise, I don't want spare rocks hanging around for the rest of the game. I'm hoping this works. Okay, so the rock wall is done. Custom roof, please. Fingers crossed, everyone. Looks like it's going to work, and hopefully it's the same width. 6 logs across. It's a little bit wider than I wanted. But yeah, this looks perfect. Look at this. Yeah, I can't stress how hard this can be. It took me a lot of practice to get this right, but I've got to go up these rocks. Hopefully I can climb here. It'll take too long to walk around. The reason I'm going up, because I want to make sure I've got it the right height, because I'm building up here. This is why I'm building this ramp. And I've got bigger plans. Yeah, this is where I'm going to have my log catchers and my storage. It's going to be a bit of a big project, but I'm going to be doing it a lot more efficient than last time. You should see the log catcher idea I've got. It's much better than the last one. Okay, so now I've got to work out how high to go. I'm thinking if I go too high, log sleds will struggle on it, so I'm going to go low like that. I don't want to struggle too much on it. And I could just build a ramp down to there, and it should be fine. But yes, this is a plan. So I'm going to have a big storage area for sticks and logs, and I'm going to build a crane at both ends. So a crane down at the river side and a crane down at the ocean side. It's so I've got a collection point, if this makes sense. The problem is in my last playthrough, I was collecting logs and sticks one way, and that was pretty much log sleds or the zipline collectors. With this, I'm going to be collecting logs through the river via houseboat. I'll be able to take the houseboat out to sea and get logs that way. And I'll be able to use zip lines from the main cannibal village to bring logs in as well. So I'm really looking forward to this. I think this is going to be it's probably going to be a bit of a complicated build, but I think I'm going to be able to get it right. But you'll see it come along as I do it. I've never seen anyone build anything like this. It's going to be intense, but it's going to be enjoyable because I'm going to have different ways of doing things. I get sick and tired of doing the same crap the same way each time. So rant over, continue on. I'm going to use dynamite to blow open these trees here. Hopefully I can get them to come the way I want them. Place the dynamite and face the direction of the ramp. Hopefully they don't land on me. Kabooms. Kabooms. Oh, please don't destroy my rabbit cage. It's my poor little rabbit. Okay, so here we go. Oh, wow. The blueprint's sticking all the way out here. That's so weird. I literally just have to press E and E again. This is good. Well, this bridge is, well, ramp is going to go up in no time. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm out of logs. I'm going to have to use another dynamite. Won't be able to get as many trees with this one, but it's nice and close. They landed randomly. Stupid logs. This has been a very quick build. I haven't had to use any of the logs from my boat, which is good. I don't know why this is doing. I've never seen this happen before where I can place it so far away from the blueprint. Though I am not complaining. I just wish I knew how to replicate it. It's very generous. It's so far away. Using mind control. And done. That was really quick. I think it took me about 5 minutes to build that. 40 logs, something like that. I'm gonna have to sort out this end. That's a bit high. But here, where we go. Up the ramp. Smooth glide. And I'm at the top. Don't fall through the hole. There's no footsteps going on the way down. But that doesn't matter. Yeah, a log sled will easily be able to get up that. I need to defend it though. I have to defend it well. The problem is that roofs don't have specific damage. I mean, if they damage one end, it's going to damage the other. So it's distributed. If that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it any better than that. So, but yeah, if they attack one end in one spot, it's going to kill the whole roof. So I just need to be careful. But the ramp works. I can get up here. It's nice and easy. I don't want to fall down from this cliff because it will mess me up. But yeah, I've got big plans for this. It's hard to portray them in my head onto words. I'm no poet, that's for sure. That's going to be a storage area for all the logs, all the sticks. Going to build a crane that brings it up here. I'm going to build my main house up here. Probably nothing too exciting, just a main, like a mansion, I guess. Make it look very wood-like. I just love it up here. It's nice and pretty, but it's just a pain to get logs into. But with this system, it should change things a bit. And there's fish in here. I think there's 2 or 3. Okay, there's 3 fish. I found Dory, everyone! Stop looking. Dory's being found. No more movies, please. No more sequels. We're done. Ah, good old Dory. She's so annoying in the movies. Give me Merlin or Nemo any day. Okay, so that's enough for one episode. I think that's a pretty technical build. If you need any help with it, let me know in the comments. I think I've explained it well enough, but it was so hard to learn how to do this. It was the way the logs face. But yes, I've got big plans for this. This is my favorite area to build, this whole area. I'm talking the fertile lands, the biggest island in the game. Everywhere around here is just great. It's a good spot. And if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Cheers.